Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to film my budget video for May and wrap up April's budget. So I have this budget kit, which is Easter blooms from Colourful & Co. Obviously Easter was actually in April, but it's springy and it's gorgeous, so we're going to use it. I've got various full boxes pulled out there from freebies and stuff. I've got the Payday and Build You sticker tiny texts from my shop. I've got these washi tapes. These three are from Simply Gilded and this one is from Colourful & Co as well. At Colourful & Co, ooh. Whoops. At Colourful & Co you can use Tilly10 to save 10%. I don't PR for Beth, she's a friend, so she gave me a discount code. So yeah, let's start by going straight through April, and for once I'm filming this video all in one go because it's the 3rd of May. Whoops. So we've got transaction log, which is my business transactions there, and just that's got the vellum there. We've got cover page, and then we go into monthly spread, which never changes very much. To be honest, I don't really think I need this. I think maybe next month I might not have this in. I might just skip to the notes pages. We've got weekly check-ins here, and the monthly budget wrap-up here, which we'll come back to after we've gone through the spending. So, on to the first week. So, April started on a Thursday and our mortgage came out, which is 4p cheaper than I thought it was. I know that's really random, but yeah. Patreon came out for $23.23 and our kitten plan came out. It had an extra bit in this month, so it was more expensive than it will be. It was $34.20. I placed an order at Planner Face for £46.16, and this was just before Premium Matte went out of the shop so that she could bring back the premium vinyl that is now her standard paper. On the I tried to say Thursday and 3rd, even though this is a Saturday. We did a grocery shop for $14.97. I bought Sims 4 for $2.99, and so she bought some brewing stuff for $10.43. And then Sunday we had our first no spend day. It's number 1. Number 2 is on the 5th, so 2 no spend days. The 6th definitely made up for that though. We paid our council tax for £245.40. We paid our electricity and energy bill for £108.52. Paid our bank account fee for £2. So she bought my birthday presents for £66.95, and we paid our cleaner £180. On the 7th, I bought diesel for £53. On the 8th, I bought a book on Kindle for £4.53, and we bought, I think it was shampoo and stuff, for $29.49. Have our 3rd no spend day there. On the 10th we spent £23 at a food festival, and then on the 11th we spent £50.27 on groceries. Why that was so expensive, I don't know. Our weekly grocery bill is not normally that much, but oh well. On to the next week. So yeah, we're three no spend days. On the 12th, Socia's phone bill came out for £11, and he bought some more brewing stuff for $21.26. The 13th and 14th were both no spend days, taking us to 5. I have no idea what water fill means, but oh, it's a water filler, so we drink a lot of fizzy squash, and this is basically to allow us to be able to have it properly on tap rather than having to refill the keg. I'm really sorry if you can hear Soch making loud clanging noises in the kitchen. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, we bought a thing to drain oil from Soch's car because it's got too much oil in it. He bought it with too much oil, the car came with too much oil in it. Paid for a prescription for $35, and we paid for my new driving licence because I'm apparently old enough to need a second driving licence. I'm not okay with this, for £14. That tells you how old I am, if you know. Paid our, why was that more money? I think that has gone up. Our internet bill has gone up a couple of pounds, which I think I need to correct actually in the budget. It's now $31.68, and we paid £30 on takeaway. Who knows what takeaway? If it was £30 it was probably Jack's, but I don't know. And then we bought a barbecue for £45. Yeah, we wanted a barbecue, so we bought one. On the Saturday, to be fair, the gas, we got gas with this, and the gas canister, that was probably worth £45 on its own. On the Saturday we went to McDonald's for breakfast and spent $8.77. On the Sunday we spent $15.46, which is much more like our normal grocery bills on a week. And then we also bought some sodium dihydroxide for $32.99, some ridiculous amount, like 10 kilos of it, to allow us to get rid of unblocked drains. That's what we're trying to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that take us to 6 no spend days? Is that right? Or was that 5? Did I? Yeah, that's where we got to 5. On to the last full week. On the 19th, I spent $3.85 on postage. Who knows what that was? And we paid our YouTube premium, which was $17.99. 20th was our 6th no spend day. On the 21st, we paid £5 to Mind. We bought a little bit of groceries. I think we bought some pizzas or something midweek for $9.71, and both of us got diesel. I don't know why I wrote petrol and diesel, but we both got diesel for £109. The 22nd was our 7th no spend day. The 23rd, our cats got neutered, spayed, however you want to say it. So we paid for £306.68 for that. We bought pizza takeaway for £40.50. We get like 2 huge pizzas and whatever Soch gets, which is either a third pizza or so we get a pizza, a garlic bread, and then so whatever Soch gets. Anyway, I placed a plan of face order for £5.45, and we bought some garden clipper pruning things for £12. I don't know. On the Saturday we got Nando's for $24.80. Don't judge. That was definitely enabled by the Discord group. And I'm here for it. I mean, don't judge for us getting takeaway 2 days in a row, not for wanting Nando's. I always laugh when I watch other people's, like, in America's Plan With Me's, and they're like getting takeaway every day. I'm like, how? Anyway. On the 25th, we bought an exercise bike for £40 and spent £20.76 on groceries. I don't actually know where the exercise bike is. Should probably find that out. Anyway, on to this week, the last week of the month. Well, actually, I'm in the next week, but I don't think we spent any money on either of these days. But anyway, on the 26th, we paid my new car insurance, which was £221.43. My phone bill for £20. The Plan of Face sub, which has now gone down for me, for £14.80. We paid my brother back for my brother-in-law's 50th birthday present, which was £100. We bought enough cat food to get us through till August, and 4 boxes of cat litter, so tons of stuff for £166.25. Spent £3.99 at Sainsbury's. 29th was our last no spend day. The 30th we got another takeaway for £30, and also we donated to a LGBT Black Lives Matter cause. It's not really, well, it is Black Lives Matter, but it was a sort of it's a group for LGBT black people, youths, basically. So yeah, that's our spending. So let's look at how that ended up in our monthly budget. And so we got an extra bit of income of £115, which is basically birthday money for me. So that's going into my fun money next month. So how that turned out. So utilities, we were over by £15.65. Not 100% sure why that was. I don't know that I actually worked that out. I think I did, but I don't remember what it was. But anyway, our cat bill, our cat thing is more expensive than we thought. Direct debit was £6.27 cheaper, I think because Patreon fluctuates a little bit, and then Plan of Face was cheaper than I expected. Household was £28. We went £28 over. Going out, we had £15 left. Groceries, we had £161 left, I think. Which is carrying over because we haven't had our big grocery shop. It's coming tomorrow. Travel had £38 left. I need petrol tomorrow as well, so we're sort of carrying £20 of that over. Social's fun money has £38 left. I have £175 left of fun money. Other has 5, and sinking funds, obviously we spent £1,000. You can look there and pause and look at how much we spent in each sinking funds category if you want. But that's it for those. So let's move on to setting up May. And I'm partly tempted to not even bother setting up this monthly spread. I'm not sure I look at it, but at the same time I pulled out the stickers to do it. So maybe I'll just do it anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm in 2 minds. Like, I don't use it, so what's the point in setting it up? But also, I've got the stickers to set it up. So, I don't know. What do we think? I think I'm going to leave it. Let me know down below what you would do with this monthly spread. Would you just leave it, or what would you use it for in this planner? Because let's be real, I don't look at it ever after we've set it up together. So I'm just going to do that for now, and that will be fine. So let's check I didn't turn too many pages and get the actual budget down. And I believe I put some washi at the top of the page, don't I? No, I don't. Right, so I'm going to go through and just pop down the stickers, the titles for this page. I'm really in love with this bee pattern, and I just think it's gorgeous. I really do. I think Beth's done really well with this kit. It's really stunning, and I'm so happy with it because I am a big softie. Oh, I didn't talk about how much we'd put into savings and stuff. Maybe when I go and like write stuff in, I'll talk about that a little bit. Maybe that's the way forward. I think I don't leave. I'm trying to remember what I do. Yeah, I do know what I do. I'm just doubting myself, because that's what you do, isn't it? When you're doing stuff like this, you just doubt how you do it. So that's this page all set up. So we've just got space for the income, space for the expenditures, and space for my 3 savings categories. So in April, we added £837 to fully funded emergency fund, 468 to guest, and 418 to wedding. So that's that. That's that page. And then over here we have our sinking funds, and how I do this is I pop a strip of washi at the top and the bottom, and then basically work from there. I kind of want to put the strip in next. I put some washi in, don't I? I'm trying to, why can I not, why does every month I have to check how I do it? Yeah, I think we'll start from the bottom. I think that's the way forward. So if we put this in at the bottom as well, somewhere like that, that'll do nicely. And again, just tear it off. For some reason I'm failing to tear this washi nicely today, but that's fine. And then at the bottom of the page, I'm just going to pop in this glitter header, glitter divider, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to take the bottom of the sinking funds tracker and basically cover up a bit of this glitter header so that the totals like ends just below that dot grid line. And then we're going to count up my number of sinking categories, funds categories, which I believe is 13. And then at the top we're going to do something really similar, so we're just going to pop in the glitter header first, glitter washi, whatever you want to call that. Then we're going to grab the bottom divider, I don't know, bottom, I don't know what to call this, top, title, bit, strip, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. And then I'm going to grab the sinking funds and basically layer that slightly over the glitter to, you know, make it fit. And let's try not to make it wonky. That would be preferable. And that's our sinking funds page set up. Whilst we're here, we're going to go back and do the transaction log. And the transaction log is even simpler than that. We do preferably straight, though not wonk. There we go, that's better. Do a strip of washi at the top and bottom. Doesn't matter 100% if it's long enough, the same length as everything else. What matters is that it's there to look pretty and to make this page a bit smaller because I don't use very much of it. And then we're just going to pop the transaction log header in. So this is just for any business transactions, so anything that I spend out my personal accounts for the business, so that I remember to pay myself back essentially. And it's a bit variable where money comes from, it just depends. I try and spend from the business account where possible, but I sometimes forget. And things like Amazon is just connected to my credit card. So, by the way, I only have a credit card to get points. I pay it off in full every month. I wouldn't ever spend money that I don't have on it, so I don't recommend people get credit cards and spend money they don't have, but unless it's absolutely essential. But yeah, let's not go onto that topic right now. So that's that. As I said, I think I'm just going to leave that page. That's those pages set up. And last but not least, we have our weekly check-ins. And again, I just, every time I have to check how I do it. So we just put the title in, don't we? So basically, we just go down and put the title in, and then just go down week by week. And May's a weird one because it's a month that goes over 6 weeks, but the last week of the month only has a 1 day in it, so it can probably just jump on to the one before. So I've literally just counted down 10 gaps between each of these titles for each of my 10 categories, and then, you know, when I come to the end of a week, I just go through and total up everything that I need to in each of the categories to keep a track on how much I'm spending, unless you do what I did this month and completely fail at that and not check in for literally 2 weeks. But I'm still quite pleased because we kept to our budget despite doing that, so I'm going to take it as a win, even though it wasn't really a win. Why not? Why not? So that is that page all set up and donezo. There. Obviously we need to write everything in, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. So the last but not least thing we need to do is set up our weekly spreads. So this is what's left in this kit. I will save the budget trackers. They'll go into my pink one, and I'll save these bits, and then everything else will go into my leftovers pile. So I'm just going to go through and do each week. So what I do in these is I like to have torn off washi, not neat washi. So I just bob a strip of washi down at the bottom of both of the 2 pages. By the way, this is now called the Compact Weekly in my shop, and if you're wanting to buy it, it's not, there's another, sorry, Compact Vertical, there's another A6 vertical that is not this sort of design. I don't know how else to describe it. So it's like, it's got a full day, like in 2 columns. So yeah, there's that. I just wanted to say, in case you wanted to buy this notebook for a July start, planner, not notebook, for a July start, that's what I do. It's now the Compact Weekly. So once I've got the washi in at the bottom of every page, I pull out habit trackers, which I haven't prepared as usual, and I put a habit tracker underneath a full box in my sidebar. I need to go and pull out some habit trackers, don't I? Damn it. Why am I never, like, however much I prepare, I'm never fully prepared for these videos. Whatever I do. So yeah, then once I've got, like, that sort of thing worked out, I then find a habit tracker. Rather than, you know, doing this last minute like we just did. And I just pop a habit tracker at the bottom of the sidebar, and then above it. So I make sure you can see the Monday through Sunday, and then just pop a full box above it. And that's it really. I just do that for every week, which, I mean, by the time you're hearing this, I've already done. So for these last 2, the habit tracker was see-through. So what I've done instead, I've actually just carefully tried to cut it straight, but won't have cut it straight. I know I won't have done. Is just cut off the Monday through Sunday, cut off the little flaggy bit, and put it back down, and hope that the full box will cover up any wonky cutting, because clear overlays make my life hard. Okay, so that is everything before the pen. I'll just show you those 4 weeks again. Obviously that washi does match perfectly with that kit. So that's what we're working with there. So now I'm going to speed up and write everything in, and whilst I'm doing that I will go over how much our budget categories and stuff are. By the way, while I'm doing this, how I get it off is I have a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet, which is literally called budget, which doesn't look like it has updated properly. It has, where I just have my totals in that I copy from, basically. Okay, yeah, so our budget for this month. In utilities, we've budgeted £1,823.46. As you know, most of that is our mortgage. Our mortgage is £1,400. So, yeah, and then a good chunk of the rest of that is our council tax. So, yeah, which is like £300. so that's fun. Direct debits, I've budgeted £63.79. Household, we've upped £20 because we keep going over this month with extra little bits, so we've upped that up to £260. Most of that again is our cleaner. Travel, we've upped a tiny bit because I need a tank of petrol, so it's £220 this month. We were a bit under last month, but we both need petrol. Going out is £200. We've got some friends coming this month, so we've budgeted up £50 because we might go out for dinner or something. Groceries we've upped because we've rolled over basically, so we've got £461. We've both had some fun money rollover, so Soch had £38 rollover, so he's got 100. He should have 158 actually, that's wrong. He should have 158, not 138, because he gets an extra £20 because I have like direct debits and stuff. And then I have £390 because most of that's rolled over, or my money I got for my birthday, and then other we've got £25. Sinking funds are generally okay. Our cats one is pretty low because of their spaying last month. Our car insurance is low because we've obviously just paid my car insurance. It shouldn't really be in the negative, but it is, so we're just gonna leave it and build it back up and see how we get on in the next 12 months. Yeah, it's been a weird year for car insurance because obviously I don't actually think we've cancelled Soch's. That might be why, because we paid like 2 lots of Soch's and never like, I think we did cancel it, but we didn't put the money back into the sinking fund, so that's probably why. Anyway, gifts, we're still over, so we're still adding extra money in. I feel like actually probably we need to add £300 anyway. We need to start having some money set aside for Christmas, so I'm a bit worried that we might have to increase that even more. But yeah, that's what we've got in the budget for this month. I think it should be okay. I'm hoping to put a bit more into savings. So in April we put, I think I've already said this, haven't I? We added sort of £1,700 into savings this month, which is a good amount. I'm happy with that. Okie doke, so that is everything. So let's have a little flick. We've got the transaction log for my business expenses there. We've got May cover page and the May monthly, which I've just left blank because I don't really know. I don't know what to do with this monthly spread. If you've got any suggestions, let me know down below. We've got monthly budget set out there. We've got the sinking funds there. Weekly check-ins. We've got space for 5 weekly check-ins. So I think, but then at the same time, I'm not actually sure. It's the 3rd today, and I'm pretty sure we haven't spent anything on the 1st and 2nd. So we might just ignore those and start, yeah, today, the 3rd. So, but then this week will only be a day. So who knows? Anyway, then we have our weekly spreads. So these are our 4 weekly spreads. I missed one out there. I've got those stickers at the back for what's the word for the no spend days. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to pop in my bookmark on today's date, and that's everything I've got for this video. Comment down below, how is your budget going this month? I'd love to chat about money with you in the comments. Let me know down below if there's anything you want to hear me chat about in these videos, because I kind of feel like I'm repetitive a lot of the time and I want to know what you want me to talk about. So yeah, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!